Welcome, LetsArguh. It's Sean, Vern, Cash, Bricks. Bang that notification bell. Make sure you subscribe. Peace.
Man. You are not ready. What are you gonna do?
Can you tell?
You ready to fuck up our podcast, man. We got a good thing going here.
Hey, you ever did that? Try to smack hit the bitch on the back and smack her ass, never fucking don't hit right.
Yeah, I did that before. I did that before. You try to smack it and it sound like
the top of your palm.
Yeah. You try to smack
She
it.
look back.
Like, yeah.
What was that mean when she looked? When the motherfucker turned around, looked like this.
That's trash.
What's going on? Welcome to another episode of LetsArguh. I'm Bricks.
Vern, Cash.
Could be Cash, could also not be. And before we get started, stop. The button at the bottom that says subscribe. That button down there.
Fuck with that.
Tap it. Hit it. And hit that bell so you get all the notifications when we drop new content, new clips, new everything. And as always, we get started with Cash's Batter Up question of the week.
Your man's died unexpectedly.
Uh-oh.
He owe you $800. All right, is the debt over, or do you want a piece of the GoFundMe?
I think the debt's over, man.
That's over, man.
Debt's over?
Yeah.
It's over, man.
You gonna run up to the funeral?
I'm going to the funeral regardless. I'm probably going to go to the funeral.
And you're gonna complain about your $800?
Not going to complain about it.
Smack shit out of him.
You gonna hand his mama an invoice.
Nah, my dukes.
So, my condolences.
My dukes. Just fucked up. Man, you know I gave him $800 for his car. I need that money. Nah, I'm fucking. Nah.
Man, that's terrible. That can't be.
Hey, not happened to me before though. Somebody died owing me some money, and I was pissed for real.
You was mad that they, what, was it a lot of money?
It was a decent amount of money. It wasn't a lot.
No,
of
we
money.
need to know the decent amount. What are you mad about? What's the amount of
What's the
money
number
that you
that-
mad?
what's the number that
over
makes Cash
mad
mad?
at the dead man?
$1,500 was enough for me to be like, man, this nigga. I knew I should have got that money from his stupid ass.
That's why they say don't loan what you can't risk to lose.
I mean, it wasn't really.
It ain't
a big
that,
deal.
though.
It's just
It ain't
like
that. It's
an
still-
afterthought. Was like, damn.
Anytime I give somebody some money, I expect to never see it again.
Damn, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I expect to never see it. If I give you money, I expect to never see it again. That way, if you don't give it back to me, I'm not tripping. And if you give it back to me, it's damn near like a gift. But if I give you money, I don't think you're gonna pay that shit back.
Yeah. So it's a contingency for me. So like, if we talk about it before, then I do expect it back. If I give it to you without those terms being written, it's kind of like I'm just giving you the money. But if we say, hey, bro, can you give me XYZ, and I give it to you, then I am expecting my money back. But if I be like, if you say you need something and then you give it to me, or I give it to you, however it go, and we don't discuss the terms, a decent man would just give it back because it's what it's you're supposed
Most
to do.
people ain't decent.
I know it. That's what I'm saying. But I would expect it if that's an agreement we have. Just because I want a man to keep his word.
That's a good rule of thumb, though. Like, don't lend out nothing that, like, you couldn't live without. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, why don't we ever enforce, like, interest on our loans? Like, my daddy just let me see, like, nice amount of money, but I gave him something on top. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's
Yeah,
just...
you better than me. And my daddy.
But I want to have that line of credit regardless, because
Yeah.
I'm asking for big shit. Like, I needed 24 G's. You feel me? Gave him 27 back.
Yeah, you
But-
still my daddy, man. I'm gonna give you
Bible-
24.
But
I give you 20.
The Bible say don't enforce the interest on your brother though.
do it for real.
Bible
Yeah,
say
that's
that?
what it does.
I ain't know.
Nobody in here is a Christian.
But I'm just saying that's what the Bible says. No, not for nothing. I'm just saying it.
The Bible said a nigga lived in the well too.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, you shouldn't give nothing back because that does cause problems, bro. Like even if you don't expect it back, when somebody don't keep their word, it does kind of make you.
Do you loan
kinda
like that
rough
though
you.
with interest? Do you like if I give
Nobody
it?
do that shit, but
Nobody do
motherfuckers
that.
should. Though.
No.
I feel like that would change a lot of shit. Like if you
First of
know-
all, to stop people from asking you,
yeah,
I don't think so.
nah, 'cause
unless or to make them be more scandalous. Like I ain't giving this nigga no more money. I ask him
People
for
don't look at people like people, not like a business.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? So if I loan you some money and then you could bring me the money that I loaned you
That's
back,
what we
and I'm
fuck
looking
up.
at you like, what's this?
That's where we fuck up because I feel like you should run your life like a business, like
100%.
like hire and fire motherfuckers at will.
Yeah.
Like don't be taking a whole bunch of shit off of motherfuckers that's your cousin and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
them. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like if they showed you fuck you, don't be so forgiving. It's like fuck.
I was just telling my little cousin today. He was like, man, you know what, bro? I noticed I pick somebody up and I take them to do this and do that. They never give me no money. But then if it's somebody else, they always pay them and they don't have to ask them. I was like, it's because they don't respect you.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Like, bro, people kind of, they ain't entitled, but they don't really respect you as a business. They probably fuck with you, but they don't respect your money like it or your time.
I think with everything, it's like that though. When people are comfortable with you, they don't abide by them same rules. Like you can ask, say you got somebody you know that you need a favor from, and it's they don't want to do it and whatever. Even if you're giving them a bet to do it or whatever. But if it's work related, they'll hop up and do it. If it's school related, they'll hop up and they do it with no problem. If their boss asks them to do it, you know what I'm saying? They're doing it with no problem. But if it's you asking somebody to do it, it's like you're not held to the same standard. They don't respect you the same.
You'll mention a boss once a week, won't you?
Well, I'm just.
If your boss asks you to do it, the nigga sign your check to do it. You got.
But I feel
why
like
you do it for him? Why you gonna do it for a nigga that don't sign your check?
But they get it hard. They get it hard.
But do you hold your boss above like a close personal friend?
Hold my check above everybody.
You already know how I feel about that. Mm-hmm. You when you a slave.
I might have said
man.
that. I might have said that too fast. But I'm just saying, like I do see the format of how we looking at our friendships and stuff like that, and how we may take advantage of people that we have relationships with versus having more respect for something more structured, like a employer or a bank or whatever.
Even if it ain't a bank, it's been time. You can see people who treat their new friends better than their old friends.
Or I can see people who just simple shit, bro, like stuff that you would do every day. I can see people leeching off of a nigga, and then they won't pay them nothing, but they'll pay for an Uber. Like, treat me like them. If you don't depend on me for a ride every day, then treat me like you would do Uber. Because if you didn't have me, you would pay Uber.
That's again respecting the structure.
One thing I learned about dealing with people and lending money and all that shit, a lot of times people just flat out bad with money, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, and then they leverage our relationship to kind of offset that. Like, I'll get you next week.
Some shit you would never tell. You ain't telling LJNE you gonna get them next week.
Come on now.
Because I ain't cutting your shit off.
They might.
Hey, when that brown bill come, they ain't telling them no more.
Oh no, they're gonna fly and pay it or find a way to pay it. But they ain't gonna find a way to pay you. It's no urgency.
They gonna find a way to dunk you. But Bronx Tale, one of my favorite movies. What he tell C when he was chasing dude down for the money he owed him? He said, "Don't even look at it like that. Look at it. He owed me $60. No, you just gave that man $60 to not bother you for the rest of your life."
That's too, because the motherfuckers will buy themselves out your life too. I buy by that rule too. Motherfucker walk off with a certain amount of money or whatever. I want you.
Now I ain't got to deal with you no more.
Yeah, man, you know what you did. Don't even fix your mouth to ask. You won't even be comfortable around me because you're gonna feel, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely, I let motherfuckers buy their way out of my life too.
I like what Kevin Hart said when he got a nice amount of money. He got all his family members together and told them, "You get to hit the button one time. You got one time to hit the button.
I heard
so when you use it, no, that's it."
He learned that from a billionaire nigga I heard say it.
So make it worth it. And I feel like that. Like if y'all won a lottery, what's the lottery right now? 1.1 billion.
Sure.
So what's that? 500. That's a huge pot right now. So let's make it a normal 50 million.
Okay.
How much you setting aside for family?
Man, me and Eb talked about this the other day. I think I'm gonna do like 200 million.
You just won 50. I said 50.
You said 50 million?
I'm gonna be in the drugs. This nigga broke it when he started.
I'm in the red.
That nigga bad with money.
Hold on. You said 50 million.
Yeah, you got 50 million. This nigga gave it all away.
Man, you said it was 1.1 billion. So
I said let's make it a nice 50 million.
All right, 50 million. You hit for 50 million.
Because that's more normal.
I'm gonna probably set 5 aside.
10%.
10%. Like Jesus.
Shit, well,
You pay the 5% like Jesus. What you got?
I like what my uncle told me one time. He was like, if he hit, he's paying off everybody's house.
And that's
What about the motherfuckers who ain't got no house?
You better get one. Is what he said. That's what he said. I fuck with that. I like
Black
that.
home ownership, lower shit, man.
I like the idea of that because.
Pay off your rent for 10 years.
But
Either one works. So it's the same principle. I hit you off one time and we done.
that's it.
Yeah.
And with that, like now you got this thing that you working for every month. Now you ain't got to worry about it no more. That's a hell of a favor to me.
Yeah, for sure.
What you?
Probably the same thing, about 10%.
10%.
You saying it's all taxes? I'm getting the whole 50, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is after taxes. 50
Yeah,
after taxes.
five, yeah. Because it don't matter what you give some people. It ain't gonna change their life.
How far out do you extend on the family?
Oh,
I'm looking out for the cousins.
Oh nah, hell nah.
Nah, but I am though, because I'm gonna do 10, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna do extended family. It's so much money. Like with 5-10 million, you can hit a lot of people off with 25,000.
Man, fuck that. What I just seen cousins do during funeral times and shit like that. Man, nothing. Fuck you talking about? Nothing. You
Showing your true colors in these moments.
I'm gonna have to pay mine off because I ain't trying to get backdoored.
yeah.
What do you mean?
Motherfucker gonna fuck around kill me for $10,000. They think I got it on me or something.
See, that's my
Line
thing.
me up.
My first thing I'm doing is hiding. First thing I'm gonna do is hide. Yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm getting away from
Everybody taking their money anonymous.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely,
100%.
absolutely.
You can't take a anonymous. I'm gonna put on one of them big ass.
I had the V for Vendetta,
Put on
man.
a big mask. Yeah.
That's cash. I know them black ass elbows anywhere. Hold up the check like this. Them goddamn pudgy fingers.
Pause it on his leanness.
Man, they said if you want to know what a man to do with $1 million, see what he do with 100.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
It's all about managing money, bro.
yeah,
I can do a lot of things with $1 million. I can't do with 100, man.
yeah, but the principle is the same. If you blow $100, if you had $1 million, you'll probably blow it.
I ain't gonna blow 100. I'm gonna put it on some bills.
For real? Is that what you do with $100?
Right now, it's going to bills.
Most people won't do that though.
Not me. I know I ain't doing it.
What you gonna do?
I'm spending $20 at Drake's on fucking cheeseburgers.
That's how you treat yourself.
I gotta fill up on the way there, and then I gotta get me some Juicy Lucy's, and now boom, $100 gone.
I've already planned out. Like I know exactly to the dollar how much it would cost me to be set for the rest of my life with exactly what I want. So anything after that, I'm giving it all away over my life.
What it take?
Over time?
you give?
13.5 million.
13.5 million.
To do
That's gonna
everything you want to do.
pay for homes, give my kids a trust, because like a lot of people, you know, they gonna drop off a lot to their kids and all that stuff. But I just think I see those videos of people actually helping people, and I think that is way more impactful than like Mr. Beast. He's amazing. The shit he can do.
He's a little bit of an asshole, but he's amazing.
Yeah, but that seeing Shaq, whenever, like he just says, whenever he's out, he sees a single mom, he's buying them something.
Mm-hmm.
That goes a long way in making people's day, making people's lives. I think we should have a program for real where of the people who don't qualify for government assistance.
Yeah, point at me.
But we got to be, I'm not pointing at you, but I'm just saying it's that cusp of you got to be dead, crack broke to get help. And then if you climb out the hole just a little bit, they're like, oh no, give me all the food stamps and everything back. Now you're back on your own.
Yeah.
Well, shit, you know, this what is it, 3C, 4Cs?
Yeah,
was paying for the daycare and some in the food stamps. That was holding me above water. But if I get a good job, you take all that shit away. So I don't really get on the right foot. And it's like, you got to have fucking kids to get help. And what about the person who's $5,000 away from finishing college? They just don't have the money to pay the little last on their degree. Paying somebody's rent for 3 years. You take away, like you said, you take away rent, a mortgage, that makes a world of a difference.
Huge difference, for sure. I don't like so you say you look at those videos and you think like, oh, this is somebody doing something dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you think?
Never been a fan of the
Recording?
you recording.
I think it's for inspirational purposes, though. I don't like, handing a bomb on the camera. look, I gave him some burgers. Look, y'all. But I think it's when it's smart, when it's things people can do, and it's showing you, look, like all you got to do is help somebody.
Mr. Beast will have you putting your nose on the tip of your nose on the airplane for 24 hours. The last person that's nose is on the plane gets the plane. Like, that's some shit
If Mr. Beast got 6 million subscribers on YouTube, then I'm judging anyway.
What?
Cause he not doing that shit just for the fuck of it.
But that's how you got him.
It's how you get him, and it's how he's getting his money too.
People donating, and yeah. So like, I seen a video of him walking around like a Walmart, and he said he had like a cake, and he was like, "Will you have a piece of cake with me? Will you have a piece of cake with me?" And everybody was looking at him like, "This nigga crazy." No, and the first dude that said, "Yeah," he was like, "Well, take this slice out right here," and he pulled it out. It was 10,000. It was like, you know how they put the money in the plastic and you pull it out and keep coming. Yeah. It was $10,000.
Yeah,
and he was just one of the guys goes around here, start sing it. You know this song? Sing it with me, dance with me, or something. And everybody say no, and then when you say the person that says yes, he give him like $2,000.
Where you see you gotta look like a dumbass.
No, you just gotta be kind.
Yeah,
you ain't gotta look like a dumbass.
You gotta eat cake from a stranger. After the anthrax scare, yeah, I have a piece of cake for you. With you damn mustache that fell on the floor.
It's COVID chocolate cake.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
that's crazy.
Y'all ain't got the number in your head though of exactly what y'all would need.
No, I never
for the rest of your life.
I never thought about that, but I think I look at stuff again, like, you know, the thing that you look at every day, your everyday living expenses, like, so it's not really that high of a number. It's not that high of a number. So I never thought about it, but I know it's not that high.
You said 13 million for the rest of your life?
13 and a half.
Oh, you said, but you saying the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
What you? I mean,
that's a lot of money, bro.
13 million is a lot, but I understand what he's saying. He's talking about he's not
that's taking care of your family, taking care of everything, buying all the houses you're gonna need, and having some money set aside to live off the compound interest.
How much houses you gonna need?
2.
How much your houses cost?
Well, you know how much one of them cost.
Yeah, see, you know some bullshit, man.
Hold on, what that motherfucker?
Like 400, like 4 million or some shit. Yeah. You need to stop a shit.
What about you, Sean? You got a number in your head?
I got a number like right now that I'm shooting for, $20,000 a month.
Yeah. I mean, for the rest of like you went.
I don't know what for the rest of my life is because I'm an evolving person, bro. Like,
he's saying that 20,000. You know, 20,000 a month, good. Yeah. But once I hit that Lamborghini with the kit looking a little nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people are like
he
that,
gonna turn up.
You're only as good as you've been, bro. Once you get to a level, man, you want to get more.
I don't know.
You ain't like it.
I don't need a lot. Like once everything's paid off, so I can live off 150 racks a year.
Okay, so but you saying like 13.5, but you getting zero, no more income?
I'm getting of that 13.5. Some of it's invested, so I'm living off the interest of what's sense. But I'm getting that. But where I know. Okay, this house costs this much. Taxes on it for the next 50 years is going to be around this. Yeah. This costs this much for the next. You know what? I'm not going to live another 40 years.
Damn.
I'm black, bro. I'm a black man. I'm not making it to 80 something.
You're 23.
Shit. But yeah, and that does kind of spin into Bricks' hot take of the week, which is kind of fucked up because I'm showing myself to be that.
What?
Black people are materialistic as shit. We had, we've had episodes where we post polls and we see, how much money matters and image matters to black people. Yeah. And the race divide is showing up in some of the polls. I never knew it. I'm seeing it now.
What you mean?
You got white people voting?
Yeah. I got all kind of people, baby. I probably got more white people than black people to vote.
For real?
Well, no. Let's say
no
non-black people
than
black people. You can't just say white. But yeah, you just see what's valued. Like we got one word that surprised the shit out of me, and it's not a shot at black women, but it's just this is the thing that one of them that showed me. Wow, the one of does your partner have to make as much as you? And it was split like 30% no, 70% yes. And the vast majority, all but like 2 people of the 70% was that said yes was non-black. All of the 30% was black.
Black what?
The ones that said yes
was all black women.
Yeah,
all 30% was black women.
All 30%.
Hey,
Sean panning on me. Nah, I ain't gonna.
man, all that posturing, man. You ain't gonna-
And I don't want it to sound like some Kevin Samuel shit because I do think it's cultural. We was poor for so fucking long. We done struggled for so fucking long. We done been without for so fucking long. We want to finally enjoy these things. So, but we materialistic as shit.
You think that's true?
Don't end it there.
When somebody say like when women say that, you think they honest? You think that's honestly how they feel?
I think,
And not only is it-
let's not just make it about women, because like niggas too. Niggas will buy a fucking a scat pack in an apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas will buy $20,000 of jewelry and live with their mama.
Yeah,
I don't
think it's
other
different.
races do that, bro.
you don't.
I don't think it's a large swath of other races to do that. I don't. I don't believe it. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Me being in the sneaker community, bro, I see a bunch of white people that I deal with. They buy a whole bunch of shoes, bro. Shoes that I would never pay for. They buy them, and they do still live. A lot of them do still live with their parents.
Now,
They do have $1,800 shoes and $2,000 pair of shoes, and they do still they live with their parents.
I'm not a sneakerhead, so I'm gonna ask this to y'all. If I buy a $2,000 pair of shoes in a couple years, I can probably sell it for more, right? Nope.
It kind
I
of
don't know.
It depends on
varies,
what shoe,
varies,
but
but
most shoes, bro, when they get up that high, that's probably the height.
Like this is foreign territory for me, so I don't know. I'll be thinking they spend that much money because sneakers are safe flips or something.
It's a few $100s in it. Like it could fluctuate from like, let's say a Travis.
Jewelry is not
What you mean?
a safe flip.
No.
Well, yeah, it is.
The value of precious metals and stuff, it's just like stock. It goes up, it goes down.
And the more
For sure.
you do, like when you get a nice watch and you bust it down, it loses value.
But what if you don't bust it down?
Are most niggas not busting down the watch?
Yeah. I mean, look, bro.
Come on, man. Let's have an honest conversation.
All of that don't really matter to the real point. I just don't think it's us just that's doing that. We do got a problem with materialism, but I think it's more so the world than just us. It kind of seems worse for us though, because financially we tend to be in the worst positions. So the moves that we make tend to have more, I guess, have more consequences when we make them.
Yeah.
I was at the barbershop this weekend, and my barber, he was talking about a young dude that came in, and he was, nice clothes on, fitted, all that. I think he said he's in his 20s, and he was, he had all this nice stuff on, and then he got up and said, "Hey, big bro, can you give me a ride to, wherever he was going?" And he was like, because he was talking about the guy, he was talking about the barber, like, you don't be doing this and you don't get this. And a girl was like, I don't see nothing wrong with him spending money on his clothes and all that and doing that. He looks good on Instagram. Mm. But then he gets up and asks the barber for a ride. Mm. Like, you got on $2,500 in clothes. He said, my Buick cost $2,500.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. But that's the other thing, though. That's like you said, look good for Instagram. And I feel like maybe more to
Instagram ain't real, Vern.
To Cash's point, no, it's
I'm
not.
just-
It's. I mean, I guess it's not. But to Cash's point, though, that's the other thing is we do that front facing shit. Like we do shit for other people. We don't necessarily do shit for ourselves, or we do shit because we gotta.
It ain't just us, but like when you look at real estate, like it's a lot of people house rich and
cash poor.
And cash poor. And a lot of that is middle class America, or so-called middle class America, white people doing that shit more than anybody.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
They just do it. They don't do it on outfits. They do it on houses they can't afford.
Yeah. Then they foreclosing, all kind. They go through the same. It just
looks different.
Yeah, we value different shit as Black people. We just come up like it's very easy to market high-end goods to us because we still developing as a people. We started off so far behind.
Yeah.
It's just like it's almost like a mental illness.
But the conversation is even changing now. Like you see more people saying, I'm gonna flip a house. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. 10 years ago, you didn't hear people maybe 10, 15 years ago, you didn't hear people talking like that.
So you see the meme on Facebook that said, "Why don't white people ever sell plates?" And somebody responded,
Because we got good credit.
"Because our credit good enough to open a restaurant."
Yeah, bro.
God, damn.
I seen it. I was
Hardcore,
dead.
ain't it?
That's messed up.
So I don't designer clothes and shit. I'm a swaggerless monkey. I say it all the time. It just that shit don't get me. I don't see the draw, especially when those people don't like us, and we spend so much money on that shit and just goofy shit.
I don't think they don't. Why do you say that? Why do you say they don't like us?
Come on, Cash.
You think Gucci likes us? After all the things we've seen with racism and race over them, the ads, the kicking people out of the stores, the having bad service with black people, you really think are we really gonna have a conversation like?
Yeah, they know who
I would.
They know
heard
who
it.
brands like us.
They know
I heard
who,
this guy.
and who not to fuck with.
I heard this guy the other day talk about how bad Dasher Bars was, and he based it on.
I'm gonna beep it.
And he based it on the service that he had of one server or whatever. But I don't think that's a reflection on the two people that own that restaurant. Yeah.
So when Gucci comes out with a monkey campaign,
They know who and who not to fuck with, bro. They do.
When they come out with a monkey campaign.
well, it was Gucci, wasn't it, with the monkeys?
Yeah, sure.
With
I
the
don't know.
gorilla?
There's plenty of luxury
even
brands that done fucked up
Balenciaga. You can
stuff.
go straight to
Huh?
Balenciaga.
Balenciaga.
Yeah, that wasn't really race though. That
wasn't-
was
yeah.
pedophile.
Yeah, but you ain't never gonna see nobody do like a Holocaust campaign.
Right.
They know who and who not to fuck with.
A Holocaust campaign. Why would they do that?
What?
Like a Gucci shirt with a pair of leather shoes on.
For what?
You know what I'm talking. We're gonna have to beep it out.
You might have to stick that.
Damn.
What?
Fuck.
Yeah.
This is what was this? 2019 Gucci the blackface, bro.
Yeah, with the big lips. Look at that.
Yeah.
Put that on the screen when you do that. Yeah.
You see it,
What do you think about that, Cash?
Yeah. Yo, hey, that's crazy. But hey,
like he just said, would they do it with a swastika?
yeah.
Or would they do it with like a Jew nose?
Some people
They're
are.
not doing it.
I think I don't know if it's
know who and who
I don't know
not.
if it's just fake or not, but I seen that Gay 24 shit. He's doing like a partnership with somebody, and they did like some swastikas remade, like they made like 24, but they really doing that. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who knows?
But I'm just saying to say that they don't fuck with black people or they don't like us because of you see something like that. That's crazy.
It's
it's a pattern.
but it's also a marketing plan too, though.
What's the cause of outrage?
Yeah. Draw eyes, apologize, and sell.
Blanco.
Yeah. Blanco.
Yeah, I ain't rolling with that.
Yeah, they don't respect us.
It's not. There's no respect. I don't know if they hate
necessarily-
us, but they definitely don't respect us.
Yeah, I don't think there's no respect for nobody in business. If there's some money to be made, they're gonna make it.
Why you think we
But,
place the value on those brands over our own brands? Because it's shit that looks just as good.
Yeah.
It's shit that we make that looks just as good.
Now I will say though, I didn't know that the straps on the Telfair bags wasn't adjustable. So I got my girl one. I've been tripping on that motherfucker ever since.
Why are you tripping on it?
I'm tripping over because she sit that motherfucker on the floor.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you. I got my girl one, but I like how it go with my
No, I'm
Travis-
saying
She want unhanded
my
now.
Travis
He's pissed.
Scotts.
Telfair is one of them companies that took off, and when these brands is fucking with us, why don't y'all support black people? Here's a good one right here, and it's good. Don't get me wrong, the stuff's dope. They got and the person that that created or whatever, he blew up. He's getting all the love. That's great. I don't want to say I see why we go back, but it's.
I bet if you had a bunch of Gucci and Chanel bags in front of you, you could look at them the same way and find shit. I saw something on TikTok where a dude broke down. I want to say it was a Chanel bag. He tore it apart and showed how it was made. He's a I don't know.
Cobbler.
Is that what he was?
I think it's a cobbler.
Yeah, and he was showing the quality of the leather and showing the difference between the leather. He was like, "This is cheap. It's cheaply made. It costs this much.
believe
There are
it.
better bags at a lower price point."
Yeah, I think our influencers make us believe that we need to go chase stuff like that. That's it. No other reason. If they wear it, we wear it. We wear it because they think it's because they made it cool, or they made it popular, or they made that the bar. They set that as the bar. So now you can't go get shit like.
I agree because I had a G unit wife beater. Wasn't no reason to have him shit.
You had a G unit wife beater. Only time clothes look like it got you in the full Nelson.
But if I bought a Rolls Royce, it wouldn't be to be seen in a Rolls Royce.
It's because it's a quality car.
No, it would be to be in the Rolls Royce club, to rub shoulders with the Rolls Royce owners.
So you using it as a foot in business?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Some shit you gotta make work for you.
That makes sense. Going back to Kevin Hart, he said some of the best advice he got in LA. They got those car clubs where they get the old school nice cars, and they park them around. He said those people, all you got to do is pull up to them and then be like, "Tell me about your car." He said they sit out there all day waiting for somebody to ask them about that car, and if you start talking to them. These are clearly rich people, and you can start talking about business. You can start talking about other. They got the information. They want to give it to you. You just need to be...
Got to engage.
Yeah, you got to ask them.
I don't see how you can sit around and listen to Kevin Hart talk.
I read his book, too. I think Kevin Hart's a great businessman.
I mean, he is.
I
Don't
think
get me wrong.
he's
I just don't like the way he talks. I don't like the pacing. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah, when you need to get on one of his networks, his clip gonna resurface.
I'm gonna be fried.
When he buy the podcast, when he go into partnership with the podcast, this is gonna come back up.
I know
like what he said.
A fucking clause in our
His
contract.
name is Vern.
All right. So I said they don't respect us. I got a question for the table. Is respect earned or is respect given?
Given.
Oh, you said the table. I thought that was.
Is respect earned or given?
No, it's given.
It's given.
It's like an A, man. It's like you get an A until you fuck that up.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
I don't even
grades
think
don't work like that though, do they?
They don't.
I was gonna say you don't start out with an A, you start out with a 0. You gotta get that.
Some professors or teachers might tell you that, but I'm just saying.
Is that what they say? Yeah. I'm like, hold on. They don't just give you an A for sure. You got.
I don't think that analogy works, bro.
It might not, because there's some bad people.
It does work because he's saying
because it's given, and whoever's given the respect is. I mean, they gotta deem you worthy of it or whatever, and that's not based on you. That's based on them.
Nah, but
there's disrespectful people
on
everywhere.
A human level.
On a human level, no matter what someone is, until they give you reason not to respect them.
Are you talking about from our perspective?
Yeah, from as a person.
Do I give respect, or does somebody have to earn my respect?
There you go.
Okay, all right, that's different. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you meant like, am I respected? Like, am I earning respect, or do people give me respect?
Nah, I'm saying like, what do you do?
I got you.
So like off top, I respect everybody.
Okay,
I'm gonna lead with respect.
Yes,
until you show me a reason that I shouldn't respect you. Like I think at the base, like you said, at the basic human level, a golden rule is respect others, treat others like you want to be treated. I don't even like that. I don't like saying that because some people want to be treated like shit. So I don't like saying treat others as you. The golden rule, treat others as you want to be treated, because some people want to be treated bad.
Do you treat them bad because they want to be treated bad?
Right. But
do you? I'm asking.
No, I don't. But you would have to do something to make me treat you bad. But I'm saying some people, if I treat myself bad, I want to be treated bad, then I want to treat others bad. Okay. So that's why I don't agree with the golden rule. Treat others like you want to be treated, because some people don't want to be treated right. I want to be treated right.
Whoever wrote that must have just assumed everybody had all their marbles.
No, I don't think everybody. I think you can still treat people who don't want to be treated good. They want to be treated bad. I still think you can treat them good. You can just get away from them if it don't work. I don't think you gotta do what they want you to do to them.
Well, I think respect is always given from the jump, no matter who the person is, no matter what level they're at. You should, as a decent human, you should respect them. So trust is earned.
So like R. Kelly?
If he gave you a reason, and if I don't know that he fucked little kids, then I'm gonna respect you. But
I mean, you know what you know about him. So now if you meet R. Kelly at this point, does R. Kelly, a person that you never knew in your life, does he have your respect?
No, because he's done something that made me lose respect for him.
And then look at how you set that sentence up. What you know about him. But then when you meet him, you don't know him.
Basically what you know. But don't make it true because this is stuff that you think you know of, stuff that he's been. That's what I'm saying.
What you mean it don't make it true?
And I'm just using him as an example. I'm saying the stuff that they talk about with him.
The stuff he's done.
Well, stuff that we see on camera, we know. But I'm just saying other things that you may not know about somebody, and maybe he's a bad example. But let's say somebody else who they say may have done something that you feel is detestable. Yet you can't verify that he did it. Do you still respect that person the same? Or do you walk into that situation with a different temperature?
I don't know what I don't know. So if I I can't hold you to what I don't know. If I don't
know it because people said it.
You just said if I don't know
you don't know.
Man, it's just like if somebody's calling a motherfucker a rat, but then you got no paperwork on it.
How do you walk into a room in that situation?
Where's the paperwork? I'm not gonna just believe you're a rat off jump.
Okay, so then you'll treat him with respect.
Yeah, until I know what you are. Now you might be right. I might be a little cautious.
I even treat a rat with respect.
You can still just be. You can be wary of what the person.
But what I won't do is certain shit around the rat. I won't be hanging with him. I won't fret. I won't do none of that shit. I don't fuck with rat. I just
is that so? Are you?
That's not disrespecting them. Though.
That's not disrespecting them. I can.
Disrespecting like you red ass bitch, fuck away from
I'm just saying somebody that you don't know or has an allegation or something.
Now you rather don't want a man or something. I see you, then that's something different. But like if they just saying you're a rat and I don't know.
Do you carry on with him the same way you would anybody else?
Well, I don't see me having no interaction with him.
Even if it's just an allegation.
Even if it's just an allegation, like I still don't see me having an interaction with him. Like you got to paint the scenario for me because if you just saying a guy's a rat, I just saying he's a rat, but I don't know he's a rat, and I bump into him, do I say some disrespectful shit? I do
not say anything disrespectful, but whatever conversation you would have with an individual that you pop into a room with, would you still have that same conversation? Would you still be able to interact with that person the same under those terms? Yeah. You don't know for sure, but it's an allegation.
Yeah, I ain't gonna incriminate myself around him.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna do no criminal activity.
You take a picture with him?
Nah.
So, yeah.
I wouldn't take, but that's different.
But you put me in the room with him. He just put me in the room with him, right? He didn't say, he's like, man, hey, pull up over here. It's a rat over here. Then I show up and then I say, I'm not gonna take a picture with him. Nah, clearly I chose to be around this motherfucker. Like, why can't you take a picture with him? He tried it, didn't he?
He did.
He tried it. He tried it.
I'm not taking a picture with a random nigga
He put me in the room.
You wouldn't?
I don't take pictures like that. So I'm not even gonna. Hey man, take a picture with me.
What?
I don't know you. I ain't even in the school yearbook.
Hey, yeah.
Somebody goes, like I keep saying that. Somebody gonna come up with my yearbook picture. Lying ass bricks.
Yeah, you don't want that.
I think,
fucking rat.
I think you do respect most people, and they don't earn it. It's just given. But I do think there are situations where I've walked into a room and I've seen some things I heard some things that I didn't know was true or not. So I kind of proceeded with caution, and I didn't really interact with them people the way that I would have somebody else had I not heard those rumors.
Yeah.
And I didn't respect them. I didn't.
What do you mean you don't respect?
I didn't respect those people.
How? Because you was cautious?
What'd you do?
I just didn't talk to them. I didn't really deal
That's
with
not
them.
disrespect though.
That's not,
If they talking directly to him, then it is.
They talking to you, ignored them?
No, I just
dog? Give me some.
I just didn't deal with them like that. Yeah, I wouldn't shake up with them or nothing. I just would go my own way. And even if they was trying to have a conversation or a dialogue, I just wouldn't have it.
Oh yeah. So you was on mute. You just looked at him.
But see, how he structured it and for his argument was flawless. But he put me in the room so you wouldn't take a picture with him, but you'll be in the room with him.
Go ahead with Vern.
Welcome to death row.
That's when you get caught in Cash's corner.
You don't get to know my thought better than me. But yeah, man. It's
one thing about men is like we know exactly what we are, who we are. Like the world has no problem telling us you fat, nigga get skinny. Like you fat, bro. What are you talking about? You can't wear that or do that. You're fat. You're broke. You can't do that or this. Men have to be accountable early from, when you play sports, your coach yelling at you, telling you what you ain't, what you need to do. Mm-hmm. Life constantly reminding you of where you shortcut. If you want something, you got to be something. You ain't no real shortcuts for being a man. I want to talk about men's accountability. I heard a lot of people saying men aren't accountable, and I think men are more accountable than anybody. Right or wrong? Hot take? No.
Men are more accountable than anybody. Who's anybody?
Say it, nigga.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Say it. Nigga scared to death.
Welcome to Death Row.
I don't
Men are
think
more
men
accountable than anybody. Women and children.
Aliens. Look.
What's a man?
Hey, bro.
Yeah, let's keep it about us, man. Are we accountable?
No.
Okay. Tell me why.
Overall, I don't think men are accountable, bro, because we got a whole bunch of shit going on in our communities, and we passed the buck on a whole bunch of shit.
Like what?
Law. Like, and I can go down a long list, but I'll start with that. So we blame, like, when people get caught up in shit, like Young Thug, for example. The time the time they about to give, bro, and I hope he don't get it. I hope he get around it. But if he get hit, the time that they gonna give him, people are gonna be like, bro, that's too much time. But everything he did to get that time, or he allegedly did to get that time, the sentence lines up.
It makes sense to you?
It would if everything is what they say it is. Probably is. It would make sense. But no one will say he deserves that sentence. He won't be accountable and say he deserved that sentence. No one will. And that's overall when people get fucked over. Like,
yeah. I know where you're going. Yeah.
and these are things that we could have prevented as men. Like, so I don't look at situations that I've been in and be like, bro, that's too much time. Cause I knew what it carried when I did it.
I saw a dude rob a whole bunch of people in a restaurant in Texas.
Got his ass busted.
In Texas, why are you robbing an open restaurant where it's open outside of it? But didn't you see the comments of people saying you could have shot him in his leg? And I'm like,
He ain't asked him
you
to
heard
shot
you
him.
heard a lot. You heard that a lot when people rob and get killed. You didn't have to kill him. Yes, they was armed with a gun. Yes, they did. They threatened people with a gun. Yes, they had to kill him.
Right.
Like, you're not shooting nobody to maim them.
Right.
You want to end the threat.
Yeah.
So I agree with you on that part.
But what about, so even when we talk about families, we talk about our families and how they structure now. I think that's more of a man problem than it is anything.
What you
But
saying?
we won't be accountable for shit like that.
How so?
If we talking about,
Make sure you look at the camera so I can put the violins behind it when you say it. Go
and I'm gonna
Don't
look
do
at
it,
you 'cause I'm
Cam.
talking to you. But I'm just saying, I think it's more of a man problem because if we look at the things that contributed to what we have now, it's mostly men. Men out of the workforce, men in jail, shit like that. Now you could say it's the industrialization, or you could say it's mass incarceration and all this other shit. But for those things to be true, we have to have some share of the blame in it. So I think that's men. I don't think women in droves caused that. We did.
I wouldn't blame women for it, but I'm saying
Well,
where I would push
the
back
accountability
was,
has to go somewhere.
you think most men don't work?
No, I ain't said that. Did I say
So,
that?
yeah, you said outside of the workforce. And
I said going to jail and outside of the not being a part of the family structure being torn out. I think that's men. I think we deserve more accountability for that than anybody. That's what I'm saying.
when you say stuff like that, I just think about the majority of the men that have kids. When you look at the totality of men, they're involved in their kids' lives. It's a very small few, popular few, that have multiple kids with multiple women, and it's not most men don't have kids.
You are really trying to push this on me, and I'm not saying this because you did this last time, and I had
No,
to
I'm just
explain
saying,
myself that I wasn't talking about black men not taking care of their kids.
I said most men. I didn't say black men. I said most men in general take care of their kids. Most men in general are in their kids' lives. So
But we talking about two different things because I started talking about families and
you
how
said the
families are.
accountability of men, and I'm like, well, I can't say the accountability of men when I'm talking about 10% of men. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about 10% of men. I'm talking about men in general. More, not 10%. Most men, I would say, most men would say that they're the head of their family. Would you agree with that?
No.
You would?
I would say most men don't have a family. 54% of men don't have a family.
Yeah, and there's a reason for that. But I'm saying when you have a family structure, the man is generally the head of the family. Do you disagree with that?
Yeah.
So when those families don't function the way that they're supposed to,
in patriarchy, yeah, that's the belief. That's what people push. I don't agree with it, but I think that's the most common way. Most men think head of household is the man.
All right. So when those don't work, would you assign blame to people who are not the pinnacle, or would you or the apex?
No, I would blame it on two parties that probably made bad decisions. Because if it's a lot of men who aren't the head in their families because they couldn't get along with the women.
So they're not the head of their family.
Exactly. But if I'm with a woman who's not giving me peace, who's driving me crazy,
you gotta get away from her.
Yeah, so that's
okay.
But I'm not gonna say that's inherently a man's fault. That's both people's fault. Now, there's a lot of niggas who ain't in their kids' lives at all because they pieces of shit. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that's the majority of men.
But do you think that?
And I think even those men who aren't in those lives, they're held accountable, be it through the courts, be it through whatever other means. They're still held accountable for those decisions.
Yeah, but we're talking about two different things now. Because now you're talking about somebody else holding them accountable as opposed to men holding themselves accountable.
I said accountability, period. I didn't say who's holding them accountable. I said men are held accountable for what we do. If we fuck up, they're going to remind us. If Young Thug fucked up, he's going to jail.
Okay.
If a dude has a kid and he's not in the lives, his ass is getting on child support, he's paying for that kid, he's going to jail.
Do you think that's different for women?
Yeah. If I don't take care of my kids, I go to jail. If she don't take care of her kids, she gets government assistance.
What? You said if she don't take care of her kids?
Yeah, if she can't afford her kids, she gets government assistance. If I can't afford my kids, I go to jail.
Not if you have custody of your kids.
Which is another.
If you had custody of your kids, you wouldn't go to jail. You would get the assistance that she gets.
Yeah.
But since men generally don't rear their kids the way that women do, they tend to have that just by default.
So all things equal, man and woman goes to court. Everything's the same on both sides. Men usually get custody. Men get custody 50% of the time. All things equal on both parts. Going into family court.
I would never know.
I do.
I'm gonna tell you. No, you don't know. I'm telling you, I would never know.
You tell me I don't know.
I'm telling you, you don't know because you're gonna tell me. Look, if you saying you have your own experience or you know somebody who had a certain experience, that's one thing. But for you to say that this is how it goes, you're fucking lying, bro.
How am I lying?
You're lying. Or put the stats up then. Can you put the stats up? Put that shit on the screen like you did the last time.
Okay. You're gonna be wrong this time, Cash.
I'm not gonna be wrong this time.
Go ahead.
You think there's more single parent fathers?
That's not what I said. So if you put that stat up, then y'all wrong for putting that bullshit up. Because that's not what I said.
What's the stat you want to see? What's the stat you want to see, Cash?
And this is what we had to do last time. But I'll say it for you again. No. It ain't even the stat that I want to see. He said that, do I think that it's even when we're saying single moms and single dads go to court and they petition for paternity? Do I think men get 50% custody? Do they get awarded 50% custody equally or more? And I said I would never know that.
Okay.
But so, you don't know that. That's what I said.
Okay. All right. I feel like we the reason why I wasn't saying anything is because are men accountable is a very broad question. So yeah. That's why I was sitting here, because I'm trying to sort out accountable by who, for who.
It's definitely convoluted. And then like when you're trying to argue the accountability, like with the families, that's almost assuming that most women are healthy mentally.
No, I don't think so. I just think when we looking at what a family is, somebody's expected to keep it together. Like even if you look at, if it don't have to be a man in the equation, but there's a matriarch. There's somebody who everybody looks to. Like in my family, when my grandmother was alive, my grandfather died. My grandmother was still alive. everybody still got together. We still functioned. We still went to her house every Christmas. We still exchanged gifts. When she died, it all stopped. So I'm not saying it has to be a man, but I'm saying in most positions, when you have a family with a man and a woman and kids, the man is generally the head of the household. So there's an expectation for the head of that space to make shit work. So that accountability would be there.
I heard a quote one time. It was like the real leader is the first follower. So, I mean, you can make an argument, but like the women got to make the choice on who they let lead them. So, what if it's a
he's
woman?
gonna lose this one.
But what if it's like I said in my head? When I'm trying to dissect what you're saying, it's like it's you can tell me if I'm wrong, but it just sounded like, and I guess you was telling me I would, but like sound like women, you're giving them this leeway, like they more healthier mentally than men, and therefore like the accountability, like men are less accountable because we're not making the right decisions when it comes to the family structure. When women constantly make bad decisions on who they have sex with, who they have kids with. Yeah. There's women out here with multiple, just like there's men out here with multiple baby mamas. Like the conflict is true for both sexes. I don't know if we just argued for the sake of arguing.
We did.
Harvard is okay.
We did, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because initially he said we were talking about men having accountability and women. Well, you said in other people.
Men are held accountable.
When we run this back, you'll see this. That's not what you said. But in the process,
I literally got the.
You literally got the what?
Got my topic.
What does it say?
Men accountability.
So did that clear anything up any better for you?
No.
What the fuck are you talking about, stupid nigga? Don't clear shit up no better. So like I said, this conversation is convoluted anyway because we don't know the basis of what we're talking about. But if we talking about it from that perspective, men are not holding themselves accountable. If that's the conversation, I'm saying if that's the conversation,
that's your different argument then. Make that argument.
Not my different argument.
It's not, when we play this back, you see I give up all the instances of how men are held accountable in society for their choices of what they're doing. If you're fat, you got to lose weight. If you're this, you got to do that. Okay. Society holds men accountable.
Cool. So if we
didn't say nothing about men holding themselves accountable.
Cool. So if we go argument. Cool. So if we gonna use that scale, I still even say women are held accountable too.
In what ways?
When they have children. Like we just heard somebody talk about welfare.
They have children.
When we talked about,
they got to deal with them children.
When we just talked about the welfare, we just talked about welfare queens on here the other day. Like
that's been held accountable.
Yes, people are holding women accountable for their actions, bro.
How's it giving you government assistance is holding you accountable?
I think he's talking about the judgment.
Is that what accountability is?
What?
I don't think it's a. It's a lot of people on food stamps and get assistance. I don't think it's a huge stigma of like where it's like, oh my God, she gets food stamps.
If a woman has a child,
I'm trying to find the ones.
If a woman has a child with a man and the man decides that he don't want to be a part of it, the woman has to carry the cross.
Yeah, but that's going to be her choice.
What you mean it's going to be her choice?
I guarantee you, if that guy decides that he don't want to be around. There was a million signs before that showing he wasn't a nigga that was going to be around. I mean, just data and looking at the
bricks. You can't make that.
He said data. Data's going to show that a woman had a million signs that the nigga wasn't going to be around.
Bricks.
Okay, so if you're looking at
according to the police report
again, the statistics, there are more black mothers. Mm-hmm. Not saying involved or nothing. There are more. Not even black. We're going to do. There are more mothers. Oh God. There are more mothers.
You're going to kick the goalpost in.
No, I'm not. There are more mothers than there are fathers. Significantly more.
More mothers than fathers? Okay.
So that means multiple women are choosing to have kids by someone who already has kids. Right or wrong?
I bring it.
Come
on around second base.
They're ignoring all of these men who don't have kids. Who don't come with the baggage.
said they're
Don't come with
ignoring
the- Yes. Most men don't have kids and aren't in relationships. The vast majority of men.
This nigga's Andrew Tatum meter is going up.
No,
high
I'm just,
right now.
it's a statistical fact. It's a statistical fact.
The Bugatti.
Jay,
The status.
it's
The status.
It's a statistical fact that most men don't have kids, aren't in a relationship, and aren't having sex. Most men.
Most men are incels.
I ain't gonna say
It's a
incels.
fucking lie, man.
No, most men aren't having sex.
Most men aren't having sex.
Yes.
I'm not.
What do you mean? When you say that, what you mean by that? You mean not having sex,
And,
period? Or-
yeah, I think it was. I can't remember the exact statistics, but it's above 50% haven't had sex in the last year. Over 50% of men haven't had sex in the last year.
Bro. What status? What status? What is?
I've seen.
What are you talking
I've
about?
actually
put it
seen
up.
that stat.
I'm gonna put it up.
But what is it based on though?
A poll of asking motherfuckers if you've had sex. What are you talking about?
So a series of 200 people.
Now he's discounting polls.
I'm not discounting polls. I
Does the
just want
Gallup
to know
poll,
what
does
it
Gallup
means.
poll and all this shit? Does any poll every person in the world?
No, they don't have to.
So
poll.
how do they come up with the data?
They
Cash?
don't. They don't have to poll every person
they-
in the world. But I'm just
they
saying.
poll enough
I
people
wanna-
to get above the margin of error.
What's that?
Right or
200
wrong?
people.
I don't know with this study.
Well, I have to know, bro.
That you're gonna argue they only polled 2,000 people instead of 2 million. What are you talking about, man? It's every
I didn't say
fucking poll that's ever
2,000,
been
bro.
taken.
I'm saying 200 and 2,000 is a big difference.
But you just came up with a random ass number.
Well, give me the real number, dickhead.
No.
That way we don't got. That way we don't got to play these games. Just give me the big. Just give me the number.
Now,
you saying?
now he's to Donald
he's saying
Trump,
most
boy.
men-
Now he's questioning the polls.
No, I'm questioning the nigga that's saying it was a poll and saying that it was true. Men ain't had sex in a year. Over 50% of men ain't had sex in a whole year. Okay. Does that sound accurate to you?
I saw the stat. I don't remember what I saw.
A lot of these stats be like, where the fuck
Like,
you get them?
okay, how y'all come up with these numbers, man? What the fuck?
Stats.com.
50, man. Hey, bro.
From the study was sexual frequency, Bloomington, Indiana University researchers.
From the campus?
Mm.
Studies consist of findings in the UK, Australia, Germany, Japan, and US.
One thing I like about you niggas, somebody gonna be right.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna be right.
It was 7,000 people. No, it was.
Academia tells us that 30 seems to be an ideal sample size for the most comprehensive view of an issue.
My
Well,
thing is,
well, they
the
got-
niggas that
they
get
got almost
polls probably
9,000.
don't get pussy.
They
Like,
did.
if you taking this poll, you probably ain't fucking.
Yeah, it was six.
That's why you taking it. You frustrated.
It said
I get
1,000
no pussy, man. Give me the
$1,000
survey.
1,647 adolescents. So they did.
God.
It's 14 to 49, and 7,055 adults, ages 18 to 49.
Those are some hefty numbers.
Some good numbers.
Yeah.
Robust numbers.
Where does where
It's
they,
the same study.
I know, but I'm saying like all of this stuff matters, bro. If it's in Bloomington, Indiana, bro, I can.
They said she did around the world.
You said in Japan and
That's some weird places to go. Japan, they ain't fucking.
They ain't fucking in Germany.
They ain't fucking in Japan.
They ain't fucking in the UK. You seen their teeth?
They probably not fucking. Damn.
There goes the UK.
I'm gonna go deeper.
Right.
You're wasting too much time. I'm gonna go deeper.
I mean, if you just wanted to say you think society's harsher on men than women, then you could have just said it.
Yeah, not the accountability part.
But
Society
anyway,
is
going back to
definitely
what we was talking about. What we was talking about was the dudes that aren't there. The men that aren't, the men. He said the men that aren't in the family's lives are not holding themselves accountable. And I'm saying it's both of them not holding themselves accountable.
Nah, I can live with that, but
Because the men are usually pieces of shit, bro. I don't care. It's the men that have that. If a nigga's not in his child's life, there are signs. Unless you're just a horrible woman that he has to get away from you to maintain his peace. There are signs of a trash. If a nigga's not going to be a good father.
for me, bro, I think before I blame somebody else, it starts with me, bro. I
agree
think
with
it
that.
starts with me.
You know I ain't gonna fight you right there. I agree with that 100%. You've been quiet on this, Ver.
Yeah, because I don't like the fucking. Are men accountable? I got it right down right here.
Now-
Men accountable.
Now, do you think society holds men accountable? Shit we do.
I think I like that society's more harsh on men.
Oh man.
Society's more harsh on men than women.
All women-
Look, listen.
all society does
Talking
is
about
just take-
multiple baby mamas. I was not arguing, but debating with my oldest son's mom.
You was arguing.
She said there is nothing more hated. What was Malcolm X's quote?
Nothing less protected than a black woman.
Yeah,
I hate it, but all right.
she said that, and I said I don't agree. And she was like, "Well, why do you say that?" I said, "If you look at more men are killed, more men are more men are in jail, more men are kill themselves.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like when the police kill men more, I don't see how you can say like y'all the most."
You know how much domestic abuse go on inside the house that's never reported?
Mm-hmm.
You mean it from women to men?
Both.
Not from men to women.
But like,
Yeah, a lot. I think probably most of it, huh?
I'm just saying, like I guess the points you're trying to make. I'm having a hard time following all this.
Are
shit.
men held accountable for their actions in society?
Yeah.
And he said, "What did you say? Where punished
Society's more harsh on men.
Is society more harsh on men?"
Okay, now that's what I was ready to say, because I feel like it's just a hard time to say that it's when we have laws determining what women can do with their bodies and shit. Like, what law does a man have?
None. No law.
Okay.
No law. That's he
So
got a
when
point
you-
there.
when you say
There's no
society-
law that polices a man's body.
Yeah.
Just gotta worry about
Well-
everything else.
Also,
Right.
if we kind of push it a little further, I think society would be a little more harsh on black men, but I do see white men get away with a lot of shit that black men wouldn't get away with. So
Oh, shit,
if
I
we
was
looking
only
at-
talking
if
about
we
black.
just talking about politics or not even just that, bro. Just a lot of shit I see. I do see where black men can have it more harsh in society, but I also see where we can do some things that could,
We bring a lot of shit on ourselves.
yeah.
I feel like it all ties right back around to why we, why do we even have these stupid ass debates about, how much a man makes and all kind of shit like that? Because I mean, at the end of the day, look at all the other shit that we got to face, and we worried about this.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, like we got to face all this other shit, all this, society as far as black people, society's hard for both of us, men and women.
But I don't think women really are fixated on that. We got
Fixated on what?
on like,
I don't know, Cash, because that's who got to carry the torch when we get them sentences and when we get,
yeah.
So when we
I
not
don't
take
know,
care
man.
of
The
the
polls are
kids,
saying different.
Fixated
What you
on
mean
what?
the pose?
Our polls.
Get pose.
Fixated-
Yeah.
What are you talking
Don't
about?
say my polls.
Finance.
Our polls.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Your polls.
When you post it from your page, though,
I have no idea what we're talking about.
we're talking about.
He's great. I know where he's about.
We're
to
talking
go.
about women being fixated on finances. I don't think that's true. I think it's something that people say, but I don't think it's really happening like that in practice.
Okay, well,
And
let's
if
not.
and if we only dealing with numbers, and you like stats, we know it's not happening that way.
Let's not get. I don't want to get wrapped up in the finance part of it, but every part of a relationship that that women look at, where this got to be in order, this got to, they looking for A, B, C, D, like on down the list, and the pool is pretty much dry for them because of the requirements that they have. And basically what I'm saying is we go back and forth bickering about all this bullshit when we got other shit that's like way more serious going on, and it'll be a much better opportunity for us to fucking, conjoin and deal with life as partners than it would be, sitting here worried about, who's making $3,500. And
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a question, and then I got
McDonald's fries.
a follow up question. So, what are the more important things? One is my question, my first question.
What we just talked about. What are the more important things? What do you mean? So we
said
so
we
we
got
Let's
more
get the second
important things.
question out, man.
Okay.
Well,
go ahead.
he hasn't answered the first question.
The first question is the answer to that is the stuff that we're talking about. We're talking about listen to what we're saying, dog. Who are men held accountable? Do men is a man's responsibility to hold a family together and all this bullshit? Like why are we talking about a family breaking up? Like
so-
why like we should be like focused on like the building a foundation and whatever else that the couple deems important for a relationship, that type of shit. Like we don't think we focus too much on the negative. I feel like.
Yeah, I agree.
Does it answer your question?
Stupid.
Yeah, I guess it answered my question. But since you circled back to I guess my second question, my follow up question would just be, if we know all of those things are important, and then you have this big list of things that women think are important, we can't get to those things on that list. I mean, to the bigger things because
We don't qualify.
hey, we can't build a foundation, bro, because you ain't got enough bricks. So I guess it is true what they say. I don't know.
Cash, you do make a good point.
It's almost like as far as back as you go, though. Like women always say stability. So whatever that looks like to them, we ain't got it.
Here's the thing. I think we do. The problem is we look at it on a scale of everyone else. We don't hold our own scale. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at the wealth gap, our shit's negative. And like white people's is 100,000, on average or whatever. So it's like, why are we comparing ourselves to this and what these groups got and these groups? Why are we holding ourselves to that standard when that's not our standard?
And bitch, I don't live in California, so why are you trying to hold me to a standard of a nigga that live in Silicon Valley?
That's how to calculate your credit score.
So, but it's really like we holding ourselves to a standard that's not ours.
Yeah.
And that's why we get fucked up. I saw a video today of a woman saying, a white woman saying what's a good price, the average price for an engagement ring, $40,000.
Yeah.
And the comments was like, and black dudes want to talk about 50-50 and this and that and that. And I'm like,
damn, they voted on Bricks poll, went straight to that comment section.
I'm like, well, why would we compare ourselves to that?
Yeah.
Like, why would we're not buying 40? That's not a normal person. It's not average. Why would we think that's, we need to be just like that? No, we got a whole bunch of shit in front of us before we get to a $40,000 ring.
Yeah, but that's why I said we look at influencers and we try to be like them, or we think, that shit is obtainable.
I have, though, when it's white people that can't, more white people can't afford the $40,000 ring.
Right.
I mean, that ain't even just us comparing ourselves to them. That's just somebody else's status quo.
And that circles back to black people are materialistic as fuck.
It does. But I think that we talked about this yesterday. We hear about the bricks. We ain't got enough bricks. The shit that we don't qualify for or whatever.
Bob the Builder bricks.
But the thing is, though, I don't think that these requirements really exist for real. I think it's a look, and then what does the type of lifestyle do I want with a person look like, and then we gotta associate a number with that look.
Yeah, for sure. But I have seen some of the people that talk like that getting dropped off at work. Yeah, so I don't be believing that shit. That shit is cap, bro. I swear to God, it's cap, bro.
They don't have no requirements for themselves. They got requirements for you, nigga.
But not even them. They don't have requirements for the niggas. They just got requirements for the internet, bro. They be looking like that, bro. I swear to God, they don't be on that, bro. It's some people that do, but most women don't be on that, bro. They be dealing with a nigga that ain't really doing nothing or don't got no credit on.
Internet's real, man. What they say on
the internet is real. I'm just saying the shit that they say is cap.
And we reached the part of the show that we like to call $40,000 ring. Get the fuck out of
What the hell?
That's the average cost. Goddamn average?
That's nuts.
Gianni Versace and his man.
Yeah. Hopefully this is a little bit more fun than the rest of the show was.
Said,
Sorry. All right. Okay. Would you rather yell "fuck" as loud as you can at church or yell "bomb" as loud as you can at an airport?
Church.
Fucking the church, man.
Church. Try and get me on the no-fly list.
Yeah.
Got places to go.
Trying to get me held accountable.
Right. Yeah. You going right to jail. Do not pass go. Fuck no. On the no-fly list.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
in church.
gonna say fucking church. Did y'all see where a dude? This is a few years ago. A dude lost his job for making terroristic threats because he said he's about to blow up the bathroom.
He had to be black.
He had to
Only
be black.
a black motherfucker say that, but I'm gonna be back and I'll blow this bitch up.
Yeah, ain't gonna do nothing.
He talking about blowing up the
He's talking
bathroom.
about taking a shit.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm about to blow this motherfucker up. And they fired him for terroristic threat.
I thought dude was on some shit. He was like,
He was on some
Was
shit.
he on the plane?
Nah, he was at work, bro.
I just because I don't play it out on the
don't
airport.
play the
One
Bob
time-
shit.
And I'm just saying it out. But one time I went through TSA and they had my ID, and she said something, and I said something like it might be me or something like that. She was like, no, don't do that. Dead face, straight face. I said, man, that's crazy. I said, I never play in the airport. No, none of that.
I ain't playing with them no
Ever
more.
again. She said,
The dog came out the back sniffing.
yeah, that TSA ain't nothing to play with, bro. They'll flag your ass.
yeah, don't do that.
Jiffy.
And he wouldn't have found out till he bought his next plane ticket and go to get on. Mm-mm. You said this might be you. Get the fuck out of here. What you got?
All right, I got some good ones. I'm sorry.
Hopefully it's better than the
to
first one.
herself.
Looking at it, hopefully it's better than the first one.
Shut up. Would you rather be slapped awake or punched to sleep?
Slapped away. Are you serious?
Laugh.
Oh my
Hey, what's
god.
up,
That's
Ron?
one thing I've never been. I've never been knocked out.
You never been
punched and
knocked out? I never been knocked out.
I have. I've been knocked out before.
Mm-hmm.
I've been.
Yeah, he is.
I swear I have. Look, hey, look. I'm gonna tell you a story though. Look. So look, I'm in the hood. This is behind my man too. My man ended up taking something from somebody. He took a phone from a nigga. So the nigga's, it's a big nigga. He's 6'4". So he took the phone from this dude, and then he's trying to get his phone back. So I steal the nigga that trying to take the phone back from. He's trying to get his phone back from my man. So I steal him. Mid swing, when I hit him, a nigga hit me. Boom, bed. I got up and I was trying to I felt like I was trying to fight, but it was like two girls. They was like, come on. I ain't had no win. I seen 6 people.
Oh yeah.
I ain't have no win. I was trying to fight, bro. It wasn't nothing I could do.
It happens.
Yeah.
Look, he said, yeah.
I ain't never been knocked out.
Fuck
You know,
that.
I know, because you were
My
here.
nigga Cashton had a nigga's tooth in his hand though, so we got
So
Yeah,
come on. I ain't
Stuck
I ain't
in
no
it, like
pussy.
stuck in
I
his
ain't-
fist.
stuck.
Yeah, hell yeah. I still got
Yeah,
it.
we ain't gonna let nigga.
Oh, bet it was in there, man. I had a
Damn.
whole tooth in my hand.
Damn. Yeah. No. I mean, if you
But
involved enough, you gonna win some, you gonna lose
straight
some.
up.
Yeah, nah, bro. Yeah.
Them days is over, I think, though. Niggas just losing fights.
Yeah.
The
I ain't
losing
losing no
fights
fight. I
ain't
just
over.
got hit.
You got snuck. I ain't losing no fight.
I
done lost fights too before, but I mean, you know,
That was the prequel of Human Centipede. Cash punching a nigga punching Cash.
I swear it was ugly.
All right. You charged
You
for
ain't never watched Human Centipede, so you ain't get that joke.
I did. What happened?
But they were sewing them together. And shit.
Vern be doing some, he be sliding in some fucked up shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. What happened?
That's one of the most disgusting movies ever, man.
Human Centipede. You never heard of it? So he was sewing people's mouth to somebody else's ass, and they just was lined up. You know, whatever one person ate,
It went
the
through
next person ate this shit. All right, okay. Would you rather be okay? You charged for murder. Would you take a deal that requires you to amputate a body part and go home, or go to trial?
Go to trial.
Go to
Yeah,
trial.
I go to trial. Y'all ain't get y'all pinky toe cut off.
Oh, I can get a pinky. Hold on. Did I do it?
Don't matter. You black.
No, it don't matter.
They gonna hold me accountable.
That's your first mistake.
Nah, if it was a pinky toe, I'm not even gonna risk trial. I take it. You can take my pinky toe.
Take your pinky toe.
Do we have discovery yet?
Huh?
Do we have discovery yet?
Discovery what? ID?
Discovery.
He don't
what?
know. He don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means.
It's like the
When they turn over all your evidence for you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so I can-
when does that come into play?
before you go to trial.
Before you go to trial?
Yeah, that's how you.
Yeah, you
defend
got to be able
yourself.
to defend yourself.
So when did you get a plea offer? Before or
at any
after
time,
discovery?
they can give you a plea
When they
offer
know
at
when they
any
know
moment.
your discovery's weak.
They can
That
give
shit
you a-
weak.
they
Hey,
can
now
give
you
you a
want your
plea
pinky
offer
toe?
during trial.
Yeah, hell yeah.
When shit ain't looking good for you. For them, they
Yeah, they
They
give
offer
you some-
before trial,
I would definitely take trial though.
You gonna take trial of a pinky toe? I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna risk it. Why
I'm not gonna get
pinky
anything
toe.
amputated. I
A
would,
pinky toe, bro?
yeah.
That's what happened when niggas beat the case.
I was thinking it. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, but I definitely was thinking it.
Are you gambling? Are you gambling with your life? Or are you losing your pinky toe?
Hey, can I use this law multiple times? Like, can I just?
So
check?
yeah,
Like,
let's say yeah.
I get 2 pinky toes gone,
Yeah.
but I get 2 bodies out of here, man. Chop.
I'm not even gonna play with the.
You gonna be walking crooked to the bitch, but
Dion can do it. I can do it.
Man, I just feel like, bro, that's too
Would
much.
your balance
bro.
be off though?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
your
be
balance
out,
will be
bro.
off.
But hold on. Yeah, you can't
balance
toe
will be
without
off.
fucking up your
I'll
balance.
take a pinky toe though. That's about it though. I don't think I'll take. I'm trying to think. Would I take my? You can see my pinkies. I don't want those gone.
Who's my lawyer? Rob.
hey girl.
Nah, Jan Waddell.
Oh, goddamn. It's the pinky toe got to go.
You said Waddell? Son in jail, call Waddell.
I'm gonna have to put all kind of beeps in this one.
Hey, man.
Okay, all right. Permanent 20% discount on everything, or permanent 1.5 multiplier on your income.
Say it one more time. That was involved.
It's easy.
Sorry, permanent
Wow.
20% discount on everything,
Okay.
1.5.
or permanent 1.5 multiplier on your income.
On your income across all boards.
Yeah.
I'll take income.
I'll take that 20%.
Outfit.
You said 1.5?
Shit.
1.5
So
Like a
1.5.
time and a half. Like
Yeah,
a time and a half. Yeah.
on
Shit.
all income.
But the 20% is on anything.
Anything. That's the crib. That's
Yeah.
the car. That's the
Because you getting
hard ass question.
50% more on your money.
Nah.
More.
Not
You getting. It's like time and a half, bro. Like
You getting
Double. You getting double.
No,
double.
you're not getting double. You're getting time and a half. So you're getting your money. So if you make 80, you're getting 120. If you make 80,000 a year, you're getting 120.
yeah.
So you're getting 50% more.
It's not
No.
50%, bro. 160 would be 50%. That good old Wagner boy.
No,
they need to
no.
blow
If
my- I'm gonna walk in Wagner and say I'm about to blow this motherfucker up.
If my income is 80,000,
That's not 50%.
80,000, 50% of 80,000 is 40.
Yeah.
So I'm getting 40 more on my 80. That's 50% more. Am I tripping?
Yes, bro. Your math is bad, bro.
Am I tripping?
He's saying
50%.
simply
I see
120 is
he's getting
50%.
50% of that 80
Yeah.
more.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Okay.
you-
All right.
That's what. Go ahead. Proceed.
Why you looking at me like that?
I'm trying to see where my math would have been off.
You got it. You got it.
See, God damn, this is hard because credit can get you a lot more with that 20% off. Because you can get a major purchase with that, and like 20% off a million's a lot.
I'm taking the money.
I think you got to think about how much more income you got to
And
get.
it depends on what you make, what you start. Well, I guess that would also dictate what you can buy anyway.
Yeah.
But so I don't know.
So even looking at
20%.
you make 80,000 a year now, you're getting 120 a year. Okay, but if I buy $1 million house, that $1 million house is now $800,000.
And you still can't afford it. What?
Shit, I mean,
That's the name of the episode.
800,000 over 30 years, you might be able to do it with
With what?
80,000 with your normal job.
40,000.
No, 80,000. 80,000 with your normal job, and your normal increases.
thought you
You
was
gonna
making
pay on
40.
that shit to you
I thought you was
182.
making 40.
Huh?
You was making 80.
No, I said 80 because
Okay.
80 gets you to 120,
Cool.
Yeah.
and
Even at 80 grand, the $800,000 house
Yeah,
ain't
I
gonna work,
think
buddy.
that income and a half that'll make a big difference in your life
Yeah.
more than what you'll buy.
And that don't matter what, like, no matter what your increases is down the line. So hold on. I guess it is the cap is on what you
Your
make
increases
already.
down the line.
No, that's why I talked myself into that. But I was saying like, if I make more, but that's still you making more with your time and a half.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm
Time
thinking
and a
like
half.
if I'm making 100, then I
Ain't no
start making
biggie.
120. Like, but no, nigga, you already got your increase way back here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Time
I
and
guess
a
the
half.
time and a half.
I take a time and a half.
Yeah. What you taking?
Yeah, I don't know now. Y'all niggas are scared. Y'all scared the shit out of me.
Take your 20% and tell
It's
us
hard
why,
'cause
man.
you just thinking about what that 20% can do, but shit.
It means a lot, but it don't
Cash
mean
in
much when
hand.
you ain't got the money.
Cash. But
That's a fact. That's a fact.
you ain't gotta have the money right away if you got the credit.
Just from that,
because that encourages bad habits.
they do.
Yeah.
People now already just on impulse.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd rather
that-
have the money than to have the discount.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather be able to afford the shit than just okay. Well, look, we
Get it
got
for
the price
cheaper.
and
And
you
it's
still
cheap.
can't-
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, fuck.
No,
Because how much shit are you buying over the year? Everything you buy, 20%.
Everything you buy is 20%.
Gas, food, everything.
Yeah.
We
Everything.
stupid as motherfucker.
Bills.
Give me the money.
Hold on.
Give me the money.
Hold
bro.
on. So,
I'll take the money.
20% off.
All of that
everything.
matters. All of that matters for 20% off. But I'm just saying, is in reference to you making anything bigger. Like you saying an $800,000 house, it doesn't change. Even with you having 20% off of your bills and 20% off of your gas and 20% off of your food and 20% off.
I think it's gonna add up, bro.
But if you
might
taking
add up.
your time and a half and you spending it on gas, paying full price, you spending it on your house, paying full price,
Right.
you spending it
You
on
giving
food every day, and then he's getting this discount.
It's chinking
on
it down,
everything.
20% here, 20% here,
I think
20%.
at 20% will add up. It will. I think it will compound faster than. I mean, you just
Go
gotta
straight
increase.
40.
Yeah.
No, not straight nothing. You ain't getting straight nothing. You get a multiply.
Yeah, but just for the sake of argument, we saying, okay, I made 80 this year, so I got 120. Okay, am I spending? Can I save that 40? I'm more if I'm spending on gas, on food, on. Is it just for me? Can I like buy my mama's groceries?
Dog.
This nigga.
I'm just saying, shit. If it's everything I buy, and she give me the money,
Can I?
I'm hooking everybody up.
Well, what the fuck?
Can I use this-
I'm gonna take the time and a half, and I'm gonna walk around with you.
Right.
And make you
Right. But think about it. You can actually make that 20% discount work for you. You can charge motherfuckers.
We'll make it a party. He using 20 and I use 20. That's 40.
Hey, man, you basically getting free money, my nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. I
Just
think I
stop this
still
shit,
might
man.
take it at 20 though. Now that I think about it.
Okay, Cash, come on. You need to go to the grocery store. Come with me.
I
Man,
think
we
I'm
can't
taking
work
it
like
to
this, man.
this.
You trying to flip his.
I'm thinking it all the way out, man. I'm thinking it all the way out. Cash, you need to go to the grocery store.
Yeah,
Come with me.
hell yeah.
Come on.
I like it. I like
I'm gonna
20%.
go up there. You give me. How much is your LG&E? All right, it's $200. Man, give me $20.
Damn.
But it's
I'm gonna go knock it down. I'm gonna knock it down 20. I'm gonna knock it down 20. You give me the other 20.
He done turned into the food stamp.
Man, yeah, he don't. See, nigga got a scam away. Man, that's crazy, man.
Hey, it's gonna add up, brother.
It probably
Okay.
would.
All right. Do y'all want? Oh, the last one. Do y'all want to do? Would y'all prefer a scenario or something
Spelling bee.
fantastical?
I'm out here with either one, man. I say
Fantastical. Let's do some wizard shit. I don't know.
All right, you ready? 1,000 wishes in 4 minutes, or 3 wishes and no time limit.
3 wishes and no time limit. I'm not gonna get off 1,000 wishes in 4 minutes.
I would do 1,000 wishes in 4 minutes.
See,
You don't ask for anything. 4 minutes on the clock, bro.
cookies,
4 minutes.
chitlins, clothes, kicks.
Beans, greens, tomatoes. That's all I'm gonna ask for is food anyway.
He said his kid was gonna wish for some chitlins.
You remember when we did the episode with Samir? See, cookies, chitlins, clothes, kicks.
Damn.
Nigga, you said it. Nigga.
No, you ain't got no time. If I gotta do 1,000 in 4 minutes, I don't have no time to really think about it.
You don't have to do the whole 1,000
It
bricks.
can run out in 4 minutes, but I can get.
I feel like I can get 20 good
yeah.
fucking wishes in 4 minutes.
What the fuck?
You
So I
ain't
gotta
gotta do a
settle
whole
for 3
1,000.
when I can go get me.
I just, you
Man,
know,
I need $1 million a pony.
Every movie we don't watch.
It take him longer than 4 minutes to figure out he want $1 billion.
Yeah.
Every movie we don't watch with genies, the wishes always be on some fucked up shit.
What you mean?
I ain't say all that,
All right,
Bricks. Here we go.
Check me out.
This nigga went to Aladdin. When you watched Aladdin.
Check me out.
Shazam.
Check me out. So, a guy's in his yard, finds a lamp. White guy. Dusts it off. Jenny pops out. You got 3 wishes. You got 3 wishes. All right,
None of them be love.
he makes his first wish. He goes in the backyard. He sees a huge tree. And $100 bills are just falling off of it. Gets his second wish. Goes in the house. The baddest model in the world is laying in his bed naked playing with herself.
Emily Ratajkowski.
He busts her down. He makes his third wish. He's standing on the back, on his patio, looking at his tree on the second floor. 2 white men run in his house, put a sack over his head, beat him up, tie rope around his neck, and throw him over.
Damn. What was his third wish?
He said, man, he had money, he had the women. Why'd he want to be hung like a black guy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's a knee slapper.
It's always a bad side of the wishes.
It is.
I need time to
Yeah,
think
but he
about it.
didn't say one.
No, I didn't.
Hey, man, when you done asked for something in them 4 minutes, that's going to fuck your life up.
How?
Because you didn't think about the consequences behind it.
But he got $1 billion. He gonna pay for whatever it was that we fucked
It might have been $1 billion from the mafia, and now they coming for you.
One of my wishes was unconditional happiness.
So now you smiling while they choking the shit out. Sure.
It makes no difference to me.
He's happy with the Colombian necktie.
Hey,
One thing about that joke Bricks just said, dog, is that he's so invested on linguistics, man.
What?
It's amazing, huh?
What I do?
You hate definitions. That's why you like that joke, because you hate definitions.
I hung like a black guy.
Yeah. A pungent smell.
man,
Is that your last one?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, we out of here. I'm Bricks DF on our social media platforms.
Little _Vern on everything that counts.
could be cash. No underscore.
And we'll holler at y'all next week.